Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience here in Mississippi and our online audience tuning in, thanks to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. Glad you all could be with us as well. Where it is no time like the present when it comes to not only making those financial resolutions for yourself, but finding a way to keep them as you're beginning the year. Thankfully, there are some great digital tools out there to help us level up our financial journey in 2021. Here to fill us in on all the great tips and how you can be able to use these. We're excited to welcome back finance expert Farnoosh Torabi to our program. She's going to share with us some great things that you all can be able to do, as well as where you can get some more information. Farnoosh, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Hi, Cyrus. Thanks for having me.
Hey, glad to do it. So, when it comes to finances, it's never an easy discussion to have for the family. But what are some simple financial tips Farnoosh, our audience, can do as we're beginning this new year?
Thanks. Well, first step, identify your goals for the new year. Is it to buy a house? Is it to get out of credit card debt? Is it to ask for a raise and then maybe make more money? And if that's whatever your story is for 2021, great. Stick to your story, and then go back in time and see how you have been spending to really, truly understand whether or not those expenses deserve being carried over into 2021. I'm talking specifically about those, memberships, subscriptions that we often forget about, that we sign up in the heat of the moment because we need it, and then, we benefit from it. But now that you've got more clarity around what it is that you want truly in the new year, you got to be a little bit more thoughtful and scrutinize these expenses and be committed to eliminating some of them.
Yeah, great point. And to that, Farnoosh, one of the things I know people want to do, they want to be able to watch their spending, to do that smarter, but also, as you were just sharing, like with some of these membership and things, to cut unnecessary expenses. What are some things that can help them do those two things?
Well, be mindful of your spending behavior. So for me, I'm a big shopper on my phone. I download shopping apps. It's great. It's convenient. But I have to say that sometimes I do find myself spending on things that I wasn't planning on because I've been triggered, whether it's like a pop-up ad or an email marketing, message, or frankly, I'm doing it at night and I'm tired. So I really, the threshold, is low for saving and or spending. So just know yourself, I guess, is the takeaway, and create new ways of arranging your life. Like if your phone is next to your bedstand every night and then you find yourself spending, maybe you need to put your phone like a few feet away, right? So it's not so easy to spend. And definitely leverage digital tools. So I've partnered with Capital One. They have a host of great digital tools to help people in a variety of ways. But in this case, with shopping, it really helps you shop smart. With Capital One Shopping, it's an online tool that will help you find the best discount code, automatically applying it at checkout so you can be confident you're shopping at the best price in the moment. And it's free. It's accessible to anyone in the U.S. via a browser extension, using it with your phone. So it's why not, right? Why not take advantage of this?
Yeah. You mentioned, of course, your own shopping habits. Farnoosh, of course, our audience out there, especially these days, especially I think after the year we had in 2020, a lot of people are doing a lot more on their devices when it comes to spending money online. What are some things our audience can do, though, Farnoosh, to be able to protect themselves and their information as they're shopping online?
Well, it's really the basics, right? Be sure that wherever you're shopping, it's legit. If it's a site you have always been going to and never had any problems, you're probably fine to spend there again. But if it's a new site and you're not familiar, take a minute to go to a search engine and type in the name of the website and the word reviews or ratings. And you might be able to find hopefully good reviews, but maybe also some red flags that will be helpful in deciding whether or not you want to do business with this site. And then, again, digital tools. This is the sort of the low-hanging fruit, easy stuff you can do. There's a great tool called Eno from Capital One. It's the Capital One Intelligent Assistant for cardholders who are shopping online and concerned about, protecting their identity, Eno will create basically a disguised number for your card, a set of numbers for your card, which will still be tied to your account, irrespective of the merchant or anyone that's, browsing that site. They're not going to see your card number, so you get to protect that. And as you shop throughout the internet, Eno travels with you and is able to create these new disguised card numbers everywhere you go.
Well, I love that. That is a great tip, I think, for our audience. Last thing I want to ask you about, Farnoosh, is about tax season. I know there's a little bit of fluidity there. We don't really know what the details are going to be about deadlines and that kind of thing for 2021. But what are some things that we can do to start getting organized for tax seasons this year?
Well, I always say if you're not in love with doing your own taxes, have someone else or something else do it for you. So I've never done my own taxes. I've always used a tax preparer or software, always filed online, because when you do it online, you're prompted, you're not going to forget things, and you're also less likely to make any errors. That's according to the IRS. Believe it or not, people are still filing with a pen and paper, and when they do, they increase their chances of making mistakes by a lot. So that's tip number one, is make it easy for yourself. And, I just talked about Eno in the context of protecting your identity. But when it comes to your taxes, Eno can also be great in helping you stay organized, because it will compile a year-end summary of your charity-related expenses from the year and email them to you proactively. Why is this important? Because we know charitable expenses, many of them can be tax deducted. And so this is a great way to save you the time of looking into this yourself. It's very accurate, and you can increase your chances of getting the refund that you deserve.
Awesome. A lot of great information, as you always share with us. Again, everyone, personal finance expert Farnoosh Torabi has been our guest. Farnoosh, you've mentioned a lot of great things here. Where can our audience go for more information? Yeah,
thanks for having me, Cyrus. You can go to CapitalOne.com for all of the tools that I mentioned and tons more.
All right. Thanks again, Farnoosh, for the time. Really appreciate it. I'm sure we'll be having you back later on this year.
Hope so. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Okay, same to you. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.